If you're searching for how to replace the neutral safety switch on a 2006 model Honda Odyssey, I haven't had much luck searching YouTube for it for the specific vehicle. However, it's actually pretty simple. You can buy the same part as the Honda part online through various websites. I was able to get mine actually through Advanced Auto Parts with a 30% off coupon. The basic price was $64, I believe, and I got 30% off, so it ended up being cheaper than everyone else, even though I had to pay $10 in shipping. I got it in about 3 days, so kudos to Advanced Auto Parts for such a speedy delivery. The factory part's a Wells part, it's the brand, and it's actually pretty straightforward part. Part looks like so. Part looks like this. Plugs right in on this model, unlike some others where you actually have to replace the wire, which I will show you, which is right here. The cover is attached right to the transmission behind the left wheel hub. Took the wheel off. It's right here. 2 10mm bolts. Took one off already. Here's the other one. Broke off really easy. Unthread the final 10mm bolt, which is right behind here. This particular bolt's a much longer one, as you can tell here. Now keep in mind, while I'm doing this, I wanted to tell you that Honda wanted 2 hours of labor to complete this process. I'm guessing it's going to take about perhaps, well, I took out the wrong one actually. I took out the one attached to the transmission. So I'm going to put that little fellow right back in.
Don't go out yet.
Alright, with the right one now, it's right below it. And careful if it drops, which I did. Keep it. There's the two. The cover to the sensor comes right off now. And as you can tell, plugs right in here. Press this little fella here. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver. It's stuck on there pretty good. Now as you can tell, there's a notch here. It's lined up. When you install that, you want to make sure it's in the same direction so that the computer knows exactly what gear it's in. Otherwise you're going to have yourself some problems. With a little slight force, it comes right off there. And as you can tell, there it is now. Now we just take a look at the same part to make sure it looks about the same, and it does. As you can tell, the position of this one is in a different position, so we're going to have to adjust that. See how it lines up differently? Take off these screws. I'm sorry. Take off these bolts that attach the sensor switch to the transmission. In case you get confused as to which screws belong to what, the ones that come out of the sensor are slightly longer than the ones that held the cover. Now I adjusted it to make sure it's the same pattern so that the transmission will not be confused. Slide it back in over here. As such, adjust with a flat blade screwdriver. Now it's on there nice and snug. Put the longer bolts back in. Tighten it up now. Well, might help to have it on the right. No need to over tighten. We'll plug it in. only goes one way. I'm going to pause this and make sure it's snug and clicks close. Alright, now it's on there tight. Now I'm going to go ahead and test it by trying to crank it without putting this cover on and closing it all up, just to make sure it cranks and switches gears properly.